As a 2000s kid, remember weekend evenings at home and you hear the iconic play sound of Walt Disney? If you weren't on the couch, that was your cue to grab your popcorn and pole vault to claim the best viewing spot. The memorable, majestic castle and shooting star followed by that beautiful melody, and we're excited for what is to come. Also with the mini heart skips when the VHS tape gets stuck. Looking back, it's clear that today's Ultra HD sound and visuals were so much better. If we play the 2000s kid's life as a movie, it would start with this legendary melody. It was a time when our biggest worry was whether we could stay awake long enough to watch the entire movie. Disney was a huge part of our childhood, convincing us all that Prince Charming was just a block away to save us. Back to reality, where the only Prince Charming comes as a pizza delivery guy, and the sunsets we could ride off to are the screensavers on our computers. Speaking of screensavers, do you remember the iconic Microsoft logo screensaver? It's the 2000s, and imagine putting in your computer and it doesn't make the legendary... Something is wrong. When it comes to the digital world, one sound reigns supreme. The XP startup theme was bright and inviting, welcoming us like a mother would to her child. We missed the days when our computer tells us it's doing well. In contrast to today, our devices hum silently, unlike the ceremonial announcement the Windows XP made. Plus, let's not forget the startup may be like a warm hug, but the shutdown was synonymous to the end of a chapter. A new chapter began when we turned it on the next day. Windows XP isn't just an operating system, the beginning and ending sound marked the start of the 2000s digital evolution. Remember when you blew on your Nintendo DS cartridge to fix it as if your breath held magical tech repair powers? That was the prologue to fun. It was a simple sound that was a beacon for 2000s kids to begin a digital adventure that lasted past bedtime, under the covers. Who needed sleep when we had to save the world? There's something about 2000s consoles that the modern ones lack. Nostalgia and the lack of adulthood problems. Back then, even the sound of the Nintendo DS startup was enough to get us excited. The startup tune was our call to battle, or rather, thumbs. The Nintendo DS startup was the gateway to proving your worth in Mario Kart, mastering puzzles in Brain Age, and living a double life in Animal Crossing. Hearing it now feels like we can hop on a time travel machine back to when our biggest concern was a dead battery. Those were the better days, huh? Have that one friend who has a flair for being dramatic? They are the human version of the universal intro. This intro doesn't just grab your attention, it grabs you, your popcorn, and even your skeptical pet. The sound almost screams, "It's movie time, please grab your snacks." We always oblige because, let's face it, who says no to that level of commitment to entertainment? The globe spins, and as the theme music climaxes, the universal symbol is like that friend who promises you an epic night out. It delivers an experience for everyone, everywhere. The sound promises epic tales and a cinematic adventure that could turn your couch into a portal. It's a sound that doesn't just call out to movie lovers, it practically sends out a bat signal for anyone looking to escape from the mundane. Currently, other streaming platforms might tempt you with the skip intro button, but the universal intro? It's that appetizer you didn't order, but it turns out to be one of the best parts of the meal. You get to enjoy the intro before diving into the main course of action. Just like the universal intro, the PS2 startup intro was also expressive. I mean, if you're about to give the world one of the best gaming consoles they've ever seen, you might as well roll out the red carpet with a grand entrance, right? The intro, with its silver towers and that spacey tone, was a battle cry for every 2000s kid ready to jump into a world without homework. The only challenge was deciding which game to play. That anticipation of waiting for the game to load was the equivalent of waiting for your dial-up internet to connect. Agonizing, yet worth the wait. For us, the sound of powering up a PlayStation 2 was like the grand opening of the Olympics, but for thumb athletes. Many consoles gathered dust, but the PS2 avoided this sad fate thanks to those who couldn't part with their beloved DVD collections. The Xbox intro, with its vibe that screams Ben 10 is about to morph into an alien, is short, striking, and has an impactful sound that's hard to forget. For those who grew up in the 2000s, this sound is etched in our collective memory, a vivid reminder of our gaming days. Designed by the tech wizards at Microsoft, this sound was the opening act to unending afternoons and nights lit by the TV's glow, with controllers in hand as we tuned the world out. The Xbox iconic startup sound was like getting teleported to another reality, illuminated by that captivating green light. It's a sound that sticks with us, forever marking the golden age of gaming. Whether you were a casual or dedicated player, Xbox had something to offer everyone. It's like the console became the loyal pet that never left your side. The Wii menu was like the ultimate snack spread for our couch sessions, asking, "What's the game plan today?" It's like being welcomed by an old friend who says gameplay is as vital as air. Every click through this menu was prologue, as living room laughter marathons were sure to follow. For those who lived it, the Wii menu music isn't just background noise, it's a nostalgic embrace reminding us of more uncomplicated game-filled gatherings. When a home screen becomes a hallmark, you know your console's a legend. What was your favorite PIXAR world? Let's talk about the iconic lamp giving us the stink eye right before the movie starts. The intro usually begins with the PIXAR logo, with Pixar's iconic lamp, Luxo Jr., hopping seconds later to steal the spotlight. The lamp squashes the letter I with more sass and agility than that of an athlete. As soon as Luxo Jr. takes center stage, we know we're about to be blown away. From laughing so hard to sobbing into your sleeve, Pixar movies have a way of poking at our feelings with a stick, reminding us, yep, still alive for more emotions. It had us rooting for rats in kitchens and sympathizing with monsters in closets. But it doesn't end there. When you think you're too old for animation, Pixar throws in a talking car or a family of superheroes, proving that, much like their movies, growing up is an optional adventure. I mean, why did you grow up? The Pixar intro is like a whisper saying, forget about what you're doing, your toy's about to come alive. Sometimes you can't help but side-eye your teddy bear, wondering, what kind of life do you lead when I'm not looking? By the way, my favorite Pixar world is Toy Story. If you weren't playing WII Mario Kart in the 2000s, did you even experience the decade? That upbeat intro tune were like a call to the wild for us. Pure thrill. The bleeps from those item boxes, like our heartbeats alternating between triumph cheers and laugh out loud flops. The WII Mario Kart was a crucial part of some of our most legendary gaming marathons, turning every weekend and holiday into a whirlwind of healthy competition and bants. The famous sound that signified the end of our focus on anything outside the game. The excitement of turning on the Game Boy and the iconic ding sound was the universal anthem for goodbye real world, hello adventure. The cartridge system made it easy to buy new games, pop them into the unit, and begin playing a unique experience. Holding it in your hands, you felt like the hero of a different universe, ready to spend hours of Tetris, Pokemon battles, and rescue princesses perpetually in another castle. Game Boys were also exchanged currency and playground bragging rights. It turned us into negotiators, if only our parents saw us then. And occasional bathroom loner, because we did sneak into the loo for a gaming session. The Game Boy may have been a simple machine by today's standards, but its intro, legendary. It allowed us to turn car rides, waiting rooms, and boring classes into epic missions. Enjoyed what you watched? Then you should definitely watch this video.